Hello, today I am going to try and teach you how to use multiple new skills to help you out with the music history project that you're working on in Mr. St. Clair's class. One of the skills I'm going to teach you is called Zaption, where you can take a video that's already made and then you can insert things on top of it. So we're going to try a Zaption account today. And while we're doing these things, I want you all to learn a little bit more about acids and bases through this process. So we're going to do that as well. So when you create a Zaption, first of all, you will have to log in or create one. And you can do that through your Gmail. You can do that through your Edmodo, as a matter of fact. So Zaption is correlated with all of those things. And so creating a Zaption account should not be hard. Please keep your usernames and passwords the same and record them as you go about it. Once you are in Zaption, first of all, it will give you an instructable video to watch. If you feel like you need it, watch it. Otherwise, just pay attention now. But you can say lessons, new lesson, and it'll pull up and it'll look like this. And you can add a video. What's great is you can just type a keyword or search for a video off of YouTube that you want. So for example, if you know that you are expected to do a video over acids and bases that you believe best teaches the subject, you need to find that on YouTube first. And I've already previewed the videos I want, and this is the one I chose, Acids, Bases, and pH by Bozeman Biology, because Mr. Anderson was actually a professor I had on teaching science and technology within the tech science classroom, and so I just really enjoy the videos that he makes. And so I'm choosing this one. As soon as you have the one that you want, you can just say add this video to the lesson. Now notice, you can say add this video to the lesson. You can do multiple videos if you want. However, I'm only going to do this one. As you start playing this video, anything that you want to stop and discuss and chat about is where we can add in the fun features.
And they might know that water has a pH of 7, that acids are generally lower than that, and bases higher than 7, but that's where...
Okay, and so at that point I might say, oh, I want to add in a question to make sure that students are catching on. So this is what makes Zaption really cool, is I can come up here and I can then insert a text slide, an image slide, a drawing, an open response, a multiple choice, or a checkbox response. And so at this point, if I wanted to check that you guys are listening, I can either put this right over top of the video so that you don't see the video anymore, you only see this, or I can put it beside the video. That's really up to me. So I'm going to put it over here and I could say, how would you describe acid, base, and pH? And then you would have the opportunity at this point to type in your response. Now, I might start the lesson with this question, and I might end the lesson with this question and see if your description gets any more thorough, okay? So as soon as I've done that, I can keep playing through the video, watching what I want to hear, and inserting things as I go along.
So I kind of want to explain to you.
If I come and say, ooh, I want a drawing right here, ta-da, it stops right there. I didn't even have to click pause. Now I can do any drawings that I want, woohoo, on top of my video. And that is really, really great. If you don't like your drawing, you can just press clear and try again. Okay, and so those things are there. Also, this video is longer, and if you don't want the whole video, you are capable of trimming your video, which is really great. And so then you can come and trim your video to the length that you want it to be, simply by dragging and trimming. So very simple, much like iMovie in that sense. And if you don't like that trimming, obviously come and undo it. So it's very simple to trim and to not trim. Those things are up to you. So those are some of the basic features of Zaption. When you are all done, you simply say publish. And then there is, after you've published it, there is a share button. So I'm going to go out to my other lessons really quick because it saves as we go along. So I'm going to cancel what I just did though. I'm going to go to my lessons really quick. So this acids and bases, as you can see, it's just a draft right now. I haven't saved it, but there is one that I've published. Some of you have used it, as a matter of fact, troubleshooting a Google Graph. Well, once you have it published, you can just come here to share. And at that point, you have your link, and you can just copy this link, and you can then post that link into your Edmodo assignment. Ta-da! That is what you will do. So your Zaption requirements today is to find a YouTube video, and I'm only going to make you focus on one skill, and that one skill is either acids or bases or explaining pH. Or, last but not least, what will happen in an acid-base chemical reaction. Those are the 4 different skill sets you can choose to teach us today through your Zaption video. So that is what you're going to create your Zaption over and then share it. Your Zaption video is required to have at least 4 features within the video that stop us and either require us to respond or think in some way, shape, or form. The reason I'm showing this to you is because with your historical music presentation, you could have your YouTube video of the actual music that you wanted to present, and then you could be stopping it periodically to continue your discussion with the classroom as you're presenting it. So this is just another presentation format that you might like to use. As I stated at the beginning, this assignment is a 2-part assignment. So after you've created your Zaption video and you've attached the URL and shared it to our STEM discussions page, as well as by turning it into this assignment, then it'll probably actually be time for you to go down to the computer lab. So you're going in the computer lab. You are going to work on PowerPoint, which is why we have to go to the computer. Now the problem is I do not have a PowerPoint on my computer to show you this in the same way that I would there. But with Microsoft Outlook and our updated PowerPoint, PowerPoint has this great feature where you can embed YouTube videos directly into your PowerPoint, just like Google Presentations or Google Slides has. And so when you are in your PowerPoint document, what I want you to do is, first of all, create and choose any template that you think is best. So for example, if I really liked this one because I thought it was a beautiful color, then you can add your title, and what you're creating is a PowerPoint video of some sort of acid, bases, and pH song, you know, one of those goofy YouTube songs that you can find to teach us better about acids and bases. So you're going to add your title to the cover page, and then as your subtitle, you're going to include your name. And then on your second page, you're going to insert a new slide. And then if I were you, I love the idea of title slide with a picture, because when you do this, again, you can have your acids and bases song over here. And then what you can do is right here is where you can then insert your video. Now, again, like I said, unfortunately, mine does not have that ability right now, but you should be able to go to Insert Video from Web, and then you can search the YouTube URL for that site. So again, like I said, make your slide ready first, and then you're going to go to Insert Video, Online Video, YouTube, and then you can search anything you want. So you can find the silliest, goofiest song. As long as it teaches us about acids, bases, pH, and or acid-base reactions, you are more than welcome to do that and insert that video in. Once you've inserted that video in, you know, on PowerPoint, then you can insert lots and lots of things on top of one another, because it just is an opportunity. It's just something that you're able to do because you can move it out of the way. So you could insert a text box here that says, hello. And you can format that text box so that way it has different background colors and everything. You can change the grouping, you can arrange it, bring it to front, send it to back, do all those types of things, because then after you have your several layers, you can animate it all. So once you have all of the different features that you want to show on your PowerPoint, what you can then do is kind of like trick it and make it look like we have lots of different slides coming in, even though we're leaving it on one slide so there are videos playing in the background. Now some of you might be saying, no, whoa, Mrs. Mick, I can download any YouTube video and put the sound in and embed it in. And that is true, but let me tell you why I'm not teaching that method right now. There's technically copyright laws that are being broken if you're downloading YouTube videos with sounds, because we don't have the rights to that music. Are there ways to go around it? Yes, but morally I do not feel right to teach those techniques, as we did not purchase that video. So if you were to purchase the iTunes music and download it and embed it into your PowerPoint in that way, great. But this is a way to use the licensing rights legally and still be able to present your PowerPoint in the right way. So if you embed your video, say on the background, and you click for that to start right away, we're going to pretend that this shape is our video. So we're going to say, all right, great, we want it to just always be there, and we want it to play right away, and so you'll have your video playing right away. Then you want your other shapes to fly in on top of that. all you're going to do is animate things so that they happen in that order. So we'll have him appear, and we're going to have that start um, on click, and the duration is going to be the entire time. Okay, and so you want to make sure that you have it just going automatically. And then that's number one. And then let's say that you want hello to come in on top of that. Great. So if you wanted text to come in on top of your video, you can do that. As soon as you drag it into place, though, you can see, oh, that's not good. So you're going to need to reorder your objects. You want your grouping, you want it to bring it to the front. All right, hello. That's my second animation. Let's say that I want it to blinds in. Great. And I want that to happen on click, and I want that to take a little longer than that. Now, let's say that I also want it to exit. So after I've said hello, I can dissolve it out of the way, and I can have that happen over a process of a second. And so you can change all of these things around. So your video, your music can be playing this entire time, but you can have things coming in on top of it and appearing and disappearing. Now, if you don't want to see the video and you just want to hear it, my easiest way to do that personally is just to insert a shape. And you can insert a rectangular shape that covers up your whole page, including the videos that's on top, right? And you can choose whatever color that you want as your background color, and then all of your things can go in on top of that. So once you've placed all of your things in order, you've made sure that you've arranged them so they're on top and you can see it, then you can just play and see what your animation looks like thus far. So I can see things coming in. Great, covering things up, wonderful. My only problem is my timing's super fast. So then you can come over here to custom animation, and it's just really easy to do. So it starts on click right away that my rectangle comes in. That's perfect. I want that to happen fast. Wonderful. I'm going to keep that going. Then my regular pentagon that came in, I want that to happen automatically after previous. So if you're doing this with music, it's perfect because you can have it come in whenever you want. So say that I want this to come in 15 seconds after my rectangle comes in, because that pentagon is going to have a purpose, like a question or a conversational point. And so it'll come in 15 seconds after previous. Perfect. Then I can go into my text box, and I want that to happen automatically after my previous. And I want that to occur 27 seconds after my previous. Okay, and so when you're going, then you can check your work to see if yes, it's delaying and coming in when you've asked it to come in. So that is how you can time it so that your PowerPoint is playing the music the whole time, and then also having it look like it's going to new slides even if it's not. All of your things that are coming in on top of this could be the size of a whole slide. That's up to you. So good luck today creating both your Zaption and your PowerPoint. Please let me know of any issues or errors that we're running into, or if our PowerPoint downstairs in the computer lab is not yet capable of embedding a YouTube video. Because if it's not, again, we'll find another go around. Good luck.